Sammy Halawa was inside his car when it set alight as burning debris from a helicopter crash fell from the sky. The survivor of a car fire caused by a fatal helicopter crash is suing for £1.3 million after claiming the trauma he suffered denied him a wealthy future as a banker. Sammy Halawa was in his car in Vauxhall, South London, when the Rotomodio UK Limited aircraft crashed into a crane, leaving 2 dead and 12 injured in January 2013. Burning fragments hit the road beside the 26-year-old, setting fire to his Volkswagen while the London School of Economics graduate was still inside. The London School of Economics graduate is suing the helicopter owners, with barrister Sharm Shaga telling Central London County Court his client suffered severe post-traumatic stress disorder, according to the Evening Standard. It is not disputed that he had a very lucky escape from death, he said. The helicopter's burning fuselage landed next to his vehicle, setting it alight. Mr. Halawa's car is seen blazing in the street after it was hit with falling debris from the crash above. The crash in January the 13th left 2 dead and injured 12 after a helicopter crashed into a crane in Vauxhall, South London. The 26-year-old was left with severe post-traumatic stress, Central London County Court was told today. Mr. Halawa also suffered soft tissue injuries in his back and shoulder in the accident, which happened at 1 St George's Wharf. Having recently graduated, he was set to interview for a number of jobs when the crash occurred. Mr. Halawa's car after the fatal crash, which caused his black Volkswagen to burst into flames with him still inside. The graduate's car is pictured burned out after the fire, which was caused by a fatal helicopter crash. Despite his near miss, Mr. Halawa landed a support staff job at global banking giant Morgan Stanley. But Mr. Shaga says his start in a potentially lucrative career at the firm was stunted by difficulties with sleep, concentration, fatigue and effort. Mr. Halawa is suing Rotomodio UK Limited after the crash left this carnage in January 2013. The helicopter firm has agreed liability for the crash, which Mr. Halawa says robbed him of a lucrative future. He has to work much harder and for longer hours to maintain reasonable functionality at work, he said. Although Rotomodio UK admits liability for the crash, the firm is disputing the amount to be paid out to Mr. Halawa. Judge Heather Borcher has asked for evidence about the crash's impact on Mr. Halawa's career at a full hearing on a date yet to be confirmed. The crane pictured after the helicopter collided with it in an accident that left 2 people dead. Mr. Halawa says the accident left him with severe post-traumatic stress and ruined a potentially lucrative career.